Good afternoon, everybody. Gary here. It's Tuesday, October 14th, 2014, day 98. 2 days short of the century mark. Be there in 2 days, my last day of the week. I'll be glad when both of them get here. I'm ready for this week to be over with, go to the beach for the weekend. Today has just been an uneventful day. Been busy at work. The drive into work was interesting due to the wind. Not used to that in a car because I haven't driven a car for 5 years. And today was the first time, but it takes some getting used to. But today was the first day I did miss my truck. But not bad enough to turn around and go home and get it. Um, did some thinking today about the diet, and when I started this, I was very hopeful that it would work, and it has. I'm, I'm, I'm pleased with the results. I'm not pleased with the last weigh-in, but I'm pleased with the rest of the results, and I'm hoping to be pleased with the next one. And I've lost right at 100 pounds, and in 98 days, and it'd been 97 point something. I don't remember exactly what it was last week. At 92 days, so it drops off pretty quick. Not as quick as you can put it on, but still pretty quick. But I only had hopes at the time because I tried everything else and nothing worked. I thought about the surgery. I've never been cut on by a doctor. Don't want to ever be cut on by a doctor. So that really wasn't an option for me anyway. It would have been a last resort. So I'm glad that it has, and I also had reservations about whether I'd be able to stick to it, and so far so good. Now, of course, there's been days that I've given in. It's another one of them redneckisms. There have been times that I have given in to cravings, but of course, like I've said before, if you let the craving go too long, it's not good because you're gonna mess up big time if you let it go too long. It's best when you get the craving to have a little of the craving and get it over with. So there's been times that's happened, and which I'm sure has slowed down the progress some, but still the progress has been very good. And I can say I'm very thankful to be on this, and very happy to be on this, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to lose the rest of it to reach the goal, but I'm in it to finish it, and most likely I'll continue with the supplements in some manner for the rest of my life, just to make sure it stays off, because this ain't happening again. And I have to say that I'm once again enjoying life where I wasn't before. I mean, last year I would not have considered going to the beach. I'd have told Johnny and Jackie and McKenna, y'all go, y'all have a good time, I'll be here when you get back. But hey, I'm going this time, and if they try to go without me, they're going to have to realize they're not going. So, I mean, it's changed a lot in my life, and I'm glad. And all I can say is I hope it continues. And as far as I'm concerned, it will continue. Now on the blog, things are getting tough. It's hard to come up with topics every day, especially when I'm working constantly on other things, and have updates that aren't just, hey, this is Gary. Today I went to the bathroom 3 times. To be something useful. It's hard to do something like that every day. And I know there's been days lately that they've just been bad. Even I've gone back and looked at it, and I'm like, I can't believe I did that. So I'm going to try to do better. I'm still going to try not to miss a day, even though Sundays are totally up for grabs. If Sunday happens, Sunday happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And of course, this weekend when I go to the beach, I may end up putting together one Sunday night when I get home of the whole weekend. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. Um, we'll all be surprised when it happens. I know there's some people who watch the blog who really don't care anything about my day and how my family went, but if you don't, you'll have to get over that, because how my day goes and my family wraps around the diet. Because when I get, like everybody else who's overweight, most of the time it stems from when you get in a bad mood, upset, things like that. You tend to turn toward your comfort. Some people, they do things other than eat. Some people eat. So as long as everything's great and everything, I don't have hard days, because I can fight the hunger and struggles and the cravings when my mind's not preoccupied with other issues. So you'll continue to hear about the family, because it helps me to talk about them. And if that's not something you want to hear about, sayonara. Hate to not see you ever again, but it's the way it's going to be. And but overall, I hope to make this more interesting in the future, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. I know how to juggle, but I'm not going to do it. I can sing. I'm not going to do that either. So y'all are all lucky. I don't know how it's going to be more interesting, but I'll figure something out. And on an interesting family note today, Johnny's going to get a haircut. And I have no clue what it's going to look like, no clue what color it'll be. And who knows? We'll find out. All I know for sure is when I get home, she's going to give me a haircut, and it's going to be flesh colored. This stuff's got to go before I go to the beach. Alright, well, I'm not going to cut it short, considering we're at the 8-minute mark. So I'm going to cut it long, get out of here for day 98, end of 14 weeks, 2 days before the century mark. This is Gary out. Bye.